It took me 4 months to take an FC24 account from Division 10 all the way into Division 1, and in today's video, starting from scratch on a brand new account, I'm going to be attempting to do the exact same thing, but this time I only have 7 days. So after selecting my nationality, we actually got a decent centre back. I was then shown my absolutely awful team before being allowed to select a decent lone player and then deciding to go for a black and white theme with our kits. I was then shown 9 messages about different promos running at the time, a new season pass beginning, as well as packs that we had been granted. The first packs allowed me to get some Evo items, and at this point I made a rule that I was only allowed to have 3 Evo players in my team because I wanted to enjoy some of the early game struggle instead of just having a decent team straight out. I would then open my welcome pack, allowing me to get Van Dijk for almost the entire challenge, a decent promo card attacker, as well as a decent icon and a hero loan. Okay, this next player pick is a permanent player. Come on. But what was so fun was the fact that even though this player was so bad, there was still an upgrade on the player we had in our team. Okay, we have a decent pack now, and there are some insane promo cards and packs, and if we can get one, that will be massive. Come on, Italian, right wing. No, we just got an 85 rated Berardi. And the reason packing a promo card would be massive was because while the players were absolutely insane, along with wanting to make it into Division 1, I also set myself 5 other objectives, and packing 10 promo cards was one of these objectives, and you'll find out the rest as we progress through the video. Anyway, at this point, I would start adding the loan items as well as the other decent items that we packed into our team, and I would also go ahead and select 3 Evos that I wanted to work towards doing, and from just our starter packs, we managed to take our team from this to this, and it was time to test it out. Okay, let's see what objectives there are available for us. There's a Fantasy FC Cup, and we can work towards getting loads of packs, and an icon, which is insane because having an icon in our team is one of my objectives, as well as an 84x20 and an 85x10 pack. And as you can tell by my reaction, these rewards were massive, because they would help me to complete some of the objectives that I had, but also help me to massively improve my team. Now, while our goal was to make it into Division 1, at this point, I decided that I was going to complete the cup objective, and to do so, we needed to play in the friendlies game mode. Now, the reason I didn't play in Division Rivals first was because of the fact that the matchmaking in the friendlies game mode is based on your rank in Division Rivals, and so if I was to push further in Division Rivals, I would just be making the cup games even tougher for myself, meaning that it would take me longer to complete them. Now, because your team needed to match specific requirements so that you could play in the cup game mode, I would adjust our team, and after doing so, this is the team that we were going to take into the cup, and this is how our very first game with this account would go. Easily Coleman now. Lovely skill from our lone item. Can we score from here? Yes, what a finish! And even though our opponent heavily outteamed us, they weren't as skillful as we were. Mertens, lovely skill, and we're up by 2 goals. We would then proceed to score 2 more goals. If our teams were equal, we would have scored way more. Okay, second game, and the teams are insane right now. But with the lone items that we got from the start, we were capable of taking the lead in this game. However, shortly after taking this lead, come on, no, our defenders are so bad, and our keeper's so bad too. My opponent would then get another opportunity, allowing them to take the lead against us. And even though I'd end up losing this game, I didn't mind it because I was having so much fun playing with the players that we had on our team. Okay, this team needs help, but for playing one game in the Fantasy Cup, we're going to be able to pick up a decent pack. And with how bad our team was, almost any player was an upgrade. I love opening packs in the early game because any player can be an upgrade. And just as I said that, we got a goalkeeper. And while I would never normally use this player, this time I rushed to add them into our team, and then feeling like our team needed a little bit more help, I entered into the SPC section when I saw that every single SPC was locked. Now to unlock them, I had to complete the Foundations SPC, and doing so was incredibly easy. And after completing the entire thing, okay, there's some insane SPCs that we can complete, but we need high rated squads in order to do so. The upgrade packs would allow us to get high rated cards, but requiring team of the weeks, they would come in clutch later on. And understanding that the only way to progress further was through getting more packs, I decided to continue playing in the cup. Skip finds Athenia into Mertens. Let's turn over here. What a goal! And at this point, it became clear that we were playing against the lowest level, and after winning this game, I would proceed to play 2 more, but in both the second and third games that I played, because of the fact that we were heavily out-teamed, these games were tougher. However, thanks to the warriors that we had in our team, we were capable of getting the dub in both of these. Okay, so after another decent grind, we've completed some more of these objectives, and we have the potential of getting some more upgrades now. Now from other objectives, I had 2 gold packs in my store, and one of the players that we got from these packs was actually worthy of our starting 11. Okay, first cup objective pack. It's not a promo card, and it's an Italian centre back from Inter. Now, as bad as our team is, he's not getting anywhere near it. Second pack now. French left back from PSG. Is that a walkout? Yes, we just packed the first walkout on the account, and she's definitely going into our team. Our final pack was an 83x2, which allowed us to get another upgrade for our team. And after opening these packs, the highest rated squad that we could build for an SPC was now 84 rated. Now after adding the upgrades that we got into our team was now 78 rated. But another one of the objectives that I had set for myself was to have an 88 rated team overall by the end of the week, with none of the players in the squad being loans. Now anyway, with loads more rewards to earn through playing in the the FC Cup, I would continue to play in this game mode, and now with more upgrades in our team, we were starting to perform a lot better, and after spending roughly an hour, we managed to win 4 games, and this meant that we're 1 win away from getting our first icon on our team. But we're gonna have to beat an insane team. But this is why these upgrades were so important. Our Foden, that dribbling is insane, and what a finish. Foden now, Mertens is through here, and he scores. And even though our opponent's team was better than ours, we were still capable of outscoring them, resulting in us winning this game. Okay, so we're at level 1 of the season pass now, and this is the best mascot in the world. But we now have so many packs to claim, as well as our first ever icon. And this is so insane, because for my objective, I need to have one in my team by the end of the week. Now the first 2 objective packs were fairly bad packs, and so were the players that we got from inside of them, but the final 2 packs were more promising. Come on, no promo card, it's an Argentinian left wing back from Sevilla. I think that's an 85. Oh! We just got our first promo card, and it's going to be 2 walkouts as well. And we just packed an 88 rated Oblak. I would then rush to add these 2 insane upgrades into our team before opening our last pack. Come on. Oh no wait, we're getting another promo card, and this time it's going to be a German right back from that team. Okay, she's actually going to be an insane card for our team. Oh, and there's a team of the week in the pack as well. And this was insane, because on day 1, we already had 2 out of the 10 promo cards that I wanted to pack. And remember the upgrade packs we talked about earlier? Well, this team of the week allowed us to get ourselves an 83 times 10 pack. Okay, this is the best pack we've opened thus far, and we just got ourselves a 3rd promo card, and it's a German striker. Is that Werner? No way. Oh yeah, wait, Werner's an SPC. Oh, but we did get that same team of the week, and that means we can get some more dopamine via an 83 times 10. Come on, can we pack our 4th promo card? No, it's just going to be a gold German center mid. That is a walkout. Okay, and we're going to be getting 2 walkouts from this pack. Wait, no way. The second walkout's 89 rated. Now I want to complete a hero player pick, because while one of my objectives is to have an icon in my team, the 4th objective is to have a hero in the team as well. But with all of the high rated cards that I'm willing to use, I can't afford the highest rated squad. But this was fine, because with all of the insane cards that we packed, our team was now looking a lot better, meaning that progressing through the objective would become even easier. And so I decided to try to finish the entire objective. Fernando Torres now? Oh no. But immediately after this opportunity, he would instill confidence in me. Torres. Yes, that's a debut goal. And if he scores 1 more goal, you guys have to get me to 100k subs. Torres, how did he save that? And remember, a deal's a deal. Torres now. There we go, that's his 2nd goal. Torres would then end up getting a 3rd goal, which would result in us winning this game. But because with the upgrades, our team was now way too good for this level, I would continue to play in the Fantasy FC Cup, and after playing for a few more hours, I had completed the entire objective. Okay, so with our best players, this is what our team looks like right now, but I feel like it's about to change drastically, because we have now completed all of the cup objectives, and I can't believe we're getting all of these insane packs on day 1 of our account's existence. Now, first 2 25k packs weren't the greatest, but they did allow us to get some lower rated gold cards into our club, and then it opened the rest of the packs from least to most valuable. Okay, we get an 84 rated in the first pack. 2nd pack now, they should just keep getting better. No promo card, but we're getting a Portuguese center mid, and it's from City. Oh, we got an 88, and it's going to be 2 walkouts as well. And no way, we packed our 2nd 89 rated card. And because she was a duplicate, I had to get rid of her before I could open more packs. But thanks to the higher rated cards that we now had, I could complete the most expensive squad for the hero player pick. The tradable pack that we got would then allow me to make a little bit of coins, and coins would be extremely important, and I'll explain why in a bit. But first, I decided to continue opening our packs. Okay, we just get an 84 rated from an ultimate pack, and there aren't any team of the weeks behind them. 84 times 5 now. Can we get another promo card? No promo card. It's a German Kohli from Chelsea. There's no way. Our best player is an 84 and an 84 plus times 5 pack. 85 times 3 now. Oh yes, that's 4 out of 10, and we're going to be getting an Italian right wing from Napoli. Okay, it's Politano, and it looks decent. 84 times 20 now. This is insane. Okay, it's a special card. Egyptian right wing. Is Salah in the team of the week? Oh, it's his gold card, and our 2nd card is the team of the week. And we just got an 88 rated in form. And there's another 2 walkouts behind him. These packs are insane right now. And because we had 3 84 rated duplicates, and the final squad for the hero player pick required an 84 rated team, using these players gave us the opportunity of getting a hero player. Okay, so we have loans in every position, so almost any position is good. Come on. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to take Okocha, because we need to have a hero in our team by the end of the week, and he's most likely to be good enough to stay in our team for that long. And now it was time for us to open our biggest pack yet. Okay, no promo card. It's a Portuguese center back. Okay, that's an 89. Oh, but it's going to be 2 walkouts, so the 2nd player is the same or higher rated. No way, we just got Benzema, and he's 90 rated. Oh, and every single player in this pack is a walkout, and we got 2 more promo cards. And after packing so many insane players, it meant that our team went from this to this in under a day, and our team was now 83 rated. We also now had 12,000 coins on the account, and remember when I said that they'd be important later on? This is where that comes into play. You see, my fifth and final objective that I set for myself was to purchase a player worth 250,000 coins, and until we got there, I wanted to spend coins on players who could upgrade our team like Hansen. But with the limited amount of coins that I had at this point, the best player that I could purchase was Ousmane Dembele. I would then add him into the team before deciding that Skip wasn't the evil player that I wanted to use, and Andre was better for chemistry. And with some absolute insane SPCs being available, and the fact that we just packed so many high rated players, I would check to see what our highest rated squad was, and it was now 88. And before using those players, because I felt like I had a decent team, I was curious to see how far we could make it in the divisions, and I decided to play my first game of division rivals. Wait, this guy actually has a good team. Andre now into Athenia, into Okocha, and he scores on his debut. And even though we started late into the game cycle, meaning that players in the lowest divisions would already have okay teams, it became clear to me that the cup was perfect for us because it allowed us to catch up to our opposition, and the team that we put together allowed us to dominate against the first opponent that we played against. Yes, we just got our first win. The next game was even easier, and after scoring a total of 9 goals, I had picked up a second win, and at this point, because of the win streak that we were now on, winning our next game would earn us our first promotion. Okay, this is our team's biggest game yet. Dembele now early on, we found Fernando Torres. Can he make his way through? Fernando Torres? Yes, he scores! No way, is our opponent going to forfeit? He does! This meant that we won this game, allowing us to achieve this account's very first promotion. Now the games were way too easy, so I decided to continue playing in Division Rivals, and even in Division 9, we were still capable of destroying our opponents. And what was fun was that while playing these games, we were making progress towards upgrading our player, and earning qualification points as well, which would be important later on. And after winning a few games, I saw that if we could win one more, we could evo Athenia, but more importantly, because of our win streak, we would make it into the next division. Okay, team's still aren't too crazy right now. Torres on the ball now. This guy randomly just stopped playing. Does he score? Yes, he does. My opponent would then start to play. But I'll be honest with you, they had more of a chance when they weren't playing, because after actually starting to play, they would proceed to concede 4 more goals against me, before eventually throwing in the towel. Yes, that's another massive win, and we've just achieved 2 promotions on day 1. We also got a first Evo upgrade, and could claim a ton of packs for completing objectives, although the promo card that we got wouldn't count towards my personal objective. Now to get more high rated players, I would start to open up packs, but unfortunately the first 2 weren't the greatest. Third pack now, Argentinian, centre mid from Atleti. These packs have been quite average. We do have 1 more pack left though. Oh, I think we're getting a team of the week, and it's a Polish goalie, and he's 85 rated, and this pack came in clutch, because using the team of the week, we could craft an 83x10 upgrade. So I want to complete an attacker SPC, and Jota's card is good enough to get us into Division 1, and so I want him to be our talisman. Now using players in our club, I could easily complete his most expensive squad, and then after making a few thousand coins from the tradable pack that we got back, I was hoping to get some high rated players from my 83x10. Come on, this doesn't look like it's going to be a special card. Oh, but I think we just got Allison, and that's massive because he's 89 rated. And without even using our highest rated players, I was capable of completing Jota's second most expensive squad, and once again the pack would only help us to make a couple thousand coins. I would then add Allison into our team, and with Jota's 2 cheaper squads to complete, and the fact that we needed more cards before we could complete him, because of the fact that content had refreshed and there were new objectives available, I decided to continue playing in Division Rivals, where the teams still weren't too tough. Let's find Dembele here. Dembele, lovely skill, let's go again. Can he score from here? What a goal! And in this game, we were cooking against our opponent and making some progress towards our evil. And after breaking through, a 3rd goal from Fernando Torres would cause our opponent to rage quit, meaning that we won our first game in Division 8. Now like I said, we were also making progress towards the evo, and so I decided to continue playing in Division 8, and we were winning game after game until we got to the point where winning our next game would earn us promotion to the next division. Okay, this is our promotion game, but what is that team? And early on in this game, I knew that I'd have to be on my A game to win. Torres over to Athenia now, on the volley. What a save! And shortly after taking that corner, that has to be a pin? Wait, no way, he's paused the game, and a guy with that team leaves at 0-0. But I wanted to end day 1 with a promotion. Dembele now has been insane for us into Torres. We dropped him, and that's a good finish. Our evo attacker would then make a good run down the wing before assisting Fernando Torres, who scored a 2nd goal. And shortly after this, my opponent would leave the game, and winning this game meant that, so on day 1, we made it from Division 10 all the way into Division 7, and from our starter team, our team now looks like this. On this day, I saw that we had upgraded our Evo player, allowing them to unlock 5-star skills, and also saw that we could claim tons of objective rewards that we earned during the games that we played on the day prior. I would then start opening the packs, and I must say, the first 5 were quite underwhelming, and the highest rated players that we got were 84 rated, but in our 6th pack, something unbelievable would occur. We're getting a French centre forward. No way, did we just get Benzema again? That's the second 90 rated player we packed on this account. Now of course, he was a duplicate, and after spending 900 coins to purchase a Liverpool player, using Benzema, I could complete the penultimate squad for Jota, Before continuing to open our objective packs, well, after opening the first two, it seemed like our luck had ran out. Final pack now, this is a good one. Okay, we're getting a team of the week. Friend center mid. Who is this? Oh, it's a promo card. And the second walkout is going to be the team of the week. And our team of the week is going to be an 88 rated Vlahovic. And because his final squad required a team of the week, and I didn't have the coins to purchase any, I would use our team of the week Vlahovic to complete Jota's final squad. Okay, we just got an absolutely insane attacker, and he's going to be our talisman for this challenge. Now Jota would replace Usman, allowing me to sell him and get some more coins. And with the objectives rewarding us with packs and XP, that could help us to progress through the season pass. And the fact that we were on the final stage of our attacker Evo, I decided to continue playing in division rivals. Now in our first game, Athenia's new Evos were proving to be vital, and I was also happy with our 5-star skiller in Okacha. But in this game, I also noticed that the opponents were starting to become a lot tougher. However, because of the fact that we now had Jota in the attack, we were capable of scoring so many goals, which would ultimately result in us winning the game. Now in the next game that I played, the teams continued to improve, and we'd start to create a lot less opportunities for ourselves. And on top of this, we would concede a lot more opportunities. No, these opponents are starting to get good. But it was in big games where big players stepped up. Jota's actually made a good run here. Can he score? Yes, we're back in the game. Our opponent would then score with their Jorginho, before Okacha allowed us to once again equalize the game, and after this, we would earn ourselves another opportunity. Jota, I think that's our midfielder. And we're in the lead. I would then try to extend this lead, but during this game, I just felt like Torres didn't contribute that much. And because our team lacked in the attack, and we weren't capable of scoring another goal, my opponent's Jorginho scoring his hat-trick would result in us drawing this game. Okay, so it seems like we're stuck here. But I had planned for this exact scenario, because remember those qualification points? Because we had now earned enough, it meant that we could play in the Champions game mode, where we could benefit from some absolutely insane rewards. But in order to play in the Champions finals, you needed to qualify first via the Champions playoffs, which required you to at least win 4 out of 10 games that you were given. And because of this, I would claim the objectives that we had completed and open the packs with the hopes of being able to get an upgrade. But after seeing that no more upgrades were possible with our team in its current state, I decided to start playing in the qualifiers, and this is how our very first game would go. Okay, this is a bad team, we have to win this. Jota, let's close him down here. Lovely interception. Do we score here? Yes, we're up by 1 goal. And after this, Okacha would score a goal for us before Athenia scored our 3rd goal, with Torres once again nowhere to be found. Unfortunately, these 3 goals would cause our opponent to rage quit, resulting in us winning our first game. Immediately, the team started to become a lot tougher in the second game, and as a result, the games became a lot tougher to win. But because of the fact that Jota was just so good, we could almost always score against these opponents, and to my surprise, we would end up winning the second game. Okay, so our team could do with some more upgrades, and now that content has refreshed, there's 84x5 upgrade SPCs. Now they required a team of the week, and so using players that we had in our club, I would complete an 83 plus team of the week player pick. Okay, let's get ourselves a team of the week now. Oh, that's actually not a bad card. Now, if we didn't need to have a hero in our team, I would definitely replace Okacha with him. But for now, instead of using him, I would craft another 83 plus team of the week player pick, and in the second player pick, the best card that we got would be an 86 rated. And because I didn't want to use a team of the week with that high of a rating in an upgrade pack, I would complete a third 83 plus team of the week player pick. I don't think we can afford more of these after this. Please give me something low. Oh my god, we got an 88 rated deluxe. And so for now, I wouldn't complete any upgrade packs. Now what I would do is claim packs that we got from completing objectives, as well as leveling up in the season pass, before finding out Hansen's price, because I believe that she would be a significant upgrade in our attack. Now she would replace Torres, and this would mean that we no longer have an icon in our team, which means that moving forward, to complete my objective, we would need to get another icon. And because of the fact that the market matchups SPC rewarded you with tradable packs, using coins as well as other players that we had in our club, I would complete the entire thing. Okay, we only need to make like 8,000 coins. First pack is an Italian left back. I think that's an 84 rated, and it is. She should have some value. Now she wasn't the only 84 in this pack, and 84 rated was selling for 1.8k at the time. And so after opening my second tradable pack and getting an 83 rated player, I already felt like I had enough coins for Hansen. Now remember, we needed to purchase a player worth 250,000 coins, so I wasn't satisfied with the amount of coins that I made thus far. Come on, third pack. Okay, that's an 85. She could have some value, and so I would sell and make as many coins as I could. Final and best pack now. Creation, center mid, B Modric. It is, and that means we just got a tradable walkout. This allowed me to make a lot more coins, and with the coins that we now had, I was capable of purchasing Hansen. And so after replacing Torres with her, meaning that we were going to need to get another icon somehow, I would add the highest rated players that we had in our club to our bench, and this allowed us to get an 88 rated squad. Now because we were making progress towards our Evo, I decided to continue playing in the qualifiers so that we could qualify for the Champions finals, and miraculously, after winning the third game in the qualifiers, it meant that if we could win the fourth game that we played, we would qualify for the Champions finals. Hansen is through here. She is so good. But shortly after scoring scoring this goal, my opponent would get an opportunity. No? Oh, we just lost our lead. And this was something that we couldn't afford to do because the opponents at this level were not easy. Okay, we're down by 1 goal at the break, but we worked on our attack for this reason. Jota with some space. What a finish! And with these players, we would continue to create opportunities. Hansen, she's been so good. And this link up from Graham to Jota was just something that wasn't possible while we had Torres in our team. And after scoring our 4th, Okocha would assist Athenia, who scored our 5th in this game, resulting in us winning it and guaranteeing us qualification for the Champions Finals. Now with 6 games left, I would continue to play in the qualifiers, trying to win as many games as I could to get the best possible rewards. But after playing a couple, I saw that our loan on our best midfielder had ran out, meaning that we had to replace him with a player who we had in our club. Now this player was nowhere near as good as they were, and I was clearly starting to bear the brunt of this loss. But fortunately at this point, we were already qualified, and by the end of our qualifiers run, we had achieved tradable rank 4 rewards. Okay, these packs are tradable so we can make some coins here, but we won't make that many coins if they're as bad as this one. Now spoiler alert, we didn't make that many coins because the final 2 packs that I had were as bad as that one. And after losing our midfielder, because I wanted to have the best possible team for the Champions Finals, I knew that I needed to get some more upgrades for our team, and because of the fact that we had completed so many objectives throughout the qualifier games that we played, and we were capable of earning so many packs, I started to become excited at the prospect of being able to get more upgrades. Now to avoid wasting your time, the first 6 out of the 8 packs that we had in our store weren't the greatest. However, in the 7th pack that we opened, we would get an 87 rated walkout, meaning that we were left with our final pack. Oh, we got a promo card, and it's a French centre mid? No, we already have this guy. But that means that we've now packed 6 out of 10 promo cards. Now this player was a duplicate, and even though we could now build a really high rated squad, I wasn't ready to commit to any SPCs, as I was hopeful that an icon pack SPC would be released. Okay, so after losing our midfielder yesterday, I'm going to spend most of our coins to purchase the centre mid who actually looks quite good. I also saw that we were close to completing Athenia's Evo and turning her into one of the best attackers in the game, and so to see how far we could make it, I decided to enter into division rivals. Now my first game on this day was tough, and after conceding 2 goals, because we could only score 1, we would end up losing this game. Now I wanted to complete our player's Evo, and so I decided to continue playing, and it was in the second game where I realized that for now, the midfielder who we purchased was good, but if we were going to make it into division 1, we were going to need a much better player, and so what happened after winning this game was absolutely perfect. So I really want to get rid of this duplicate. Oh, and they've released a Rolfo SPC, and she can play at the centre mid position. She was also incredibly expensive, but she was also an elite tier player who belonged at the highest level, and so I would finally use our highest rated players to complete the most expensive squad. This would reward us with a tradable pack, and what happened next was unpredictable. Oh, we're getting a promo card from a tradable pack, and it's a Brazilian right back. I don't know who this is. Okay, his card actually looks really good. Now he's tradable, so let's see what he's worth. Wait, no way. We just backed a player worth 100,000 coins. And so after selling him, and seeing that the highest rated squad that we could now build was only 84, I became motivated to grant some objectives and get resources that would help us to complete Rolfo, and to also push further in division rivals. And before playing, because we had submitted our highest rated players, I would update our bench and see that our team was now only 87 rated. Okocha on the ball now. You gotta love the 5-star skills. Okocha's through. Does he score? What a goal! Okay, it seems like we're handling our first game back well. Jota now. Okay, we can make some progress. Jota would then assist Hansen, who scored the winner, allowing us to make some progress in the divisions before I saw that our player had sold, and Athenia's Evo was now complete, resulting in a card getting a massive upgrade, allowing me to feel a lot more confident in my ability to push further within division rivals. And after playing and absolutely destroying the second opponent I faced, while having so much fun with the players that we had obtained till this point, winning games in this division became a lot easier. And after winning the 3rd game, I saw that if I could win the next game that I played, I would achieve promotion. Okay, this is our promotion game, and it looks like they have an insane team. Oh no, he's just paused the game. I think he's trying to leave. Okocha, we have to score on this chance. Athenia, what a finish! Does he leave now? Now, unfortunately, my opponent didn't actually end up leaving, meaning that we had to work a little bit harder to achieve a promotion. Jota now, he's so clinical. Okocha would then score a 3rd goal for us, and I'll be honest with you, I think our opponent would agree that it was better for them to leave while the game was 1-0, because losing by single digits is a lot better than losing a game of FC 24 by double digits. Okay, I expected that to be a lot tougher, but we're now officially in Division 6. We also earned enough XP to level up in the season pass to be able to claim an 87 rated left back, and after being able to claim a bunch of good packs through completing objectives such as the daily play completionist objective, in excitement, I would complete an 84x5 upgrade pack, making our pack opening that much more exciting. First pack now, and that's the wrong Portuguese player from Al Nassr. And because we needed a lot of players to be able to afford to complete Rolfo, the next 4 packs that we opened would not give me players that I wanted. We're down to our final 2 packs, and we're just getting a regular gold from this one. Oh no, our best player is only going to be an 84 rated. Okay, upgrade pack time now, and it's just the gold dot centre back from buy-in. It's the lift, but it's going to be 2 walkouts. Okay, we just got 286 rated. We could now almost afford Rolfo's second most expensive squad, and so I thought of playing some more division rivals because we were working towards a centre back Evo now. But then I remembered that from those packs, we were getting loads of low rated gold cards, and we could use these cards to complete 82 plus upgrade packs. And so at this point, I would use the next 10 minutes to complete as many of these upgrade packs as I possibly could. And once we were done, we had 12 packs in the store. First upgrade pack is a French goalie, B from Milan. Yes, we just got an 87 rated from our first pack. Now my excitement would quickly die down because the next 5 packs would all be absolutely awful. However, in the 7th pack that we opened, we did get a team of the week, and so excited that I could now craft an 84 times 5, I would open the rest of the upgrade packs that we had, where in the very last pack, we would get another 87 rated walkout. I would then use the team of the week to craft the 84 times 5 pack, and hopefully this pack could allow us to complete Rolfo's next squad. Oh, okay, we're getting a team of the week, a Croatian centre mid from Madrid. So we got an 87 rated walkout. Oh, no way, we just got a 90 rated team of the week as well. And because our attack is so good, we can use it to complete Rolfo's next squad. The tradable pack that we got back would then reward us with another team of the week player, and this allowed me to make a significant amount of coins. And I must say, our pack luck on this account has been insane thus far. On day 4, with the time almost halfway gone, I decided to spend the first couple of hours in Division Rivals. While playing these games, we were working on objectives and also an Evo, and during the early stages of Division 6, things were seeming to flow smoothly, because during these games, scoring goals was not an issue, and our midfield and defense seemed to be holding up just fine. But as I moved deeper into the division, I noticed that the quality of the teams that we were facing was starting to improve. However, we still seem to have more than enough to be able to beat these opponents, and after playing for a couple of hours, okay, if we can win our next game, we'll reach the halfway point in this challenge. And after facing up against a bad team, I knew that I had to seize this opportunity. Athenia gives us a lead, but it was in this game when I noticed a massive problem. You see, due to the lack of quality midfielders, I was struggling to score another goal in this game, and I'll be honest, our defense wasn't the greatest either. No, we can't lose this game. And this was because so far during this challenge, we had spent all of our resources investing into our attack, and even though I would end up winning this game, I only really became dominant after my opponent received a red card. And so after winning and making it to the halfway point in this challenge, I knew that we're going to have to play in the Champions Finals because there's only 17 hours left, meaning that if we don't play today, we won't be able to benefit from the insane rewards that you can get in that game mode throughout this challenge. And those rewards would allow me to complete Rolfo and also give me the coins to be able to purchase a player worth 250,000 coins. And on top of that, we still needed to get an icon into our team somehow. Now through playing those games in Division Rivals, we were capable of completing a few objectives, and this allowed us to get a decent amount of packs. And these packs were much better than expected because in them, we were capable of packing 2 87 rated walkouts. After playing the Champions Finals, we needed to use all of our resources to have the best team that we possibly could. And after seeing that the high rated players that we packed allowed us to complete another one of Rolfo's squads, I saw that we now had roughly 140,000 coins. And so I would invest 80,000 of this into upgrading one of our midfield positions. And then with the 60,000 coins that I had left, I would purchase an upgrade at the left back position. Now even though Andre was untradeable, he was the player that I would replace with Pedri because our team of the week midfielder was actually quite good. And after using all of the resources that we had, this was the best team that we could possibly field, and it was also the team that had entered into the Champions Finals with. Wow, first game, and this is the best team I've faced so far. And at this level, the quality of opponents were a lot better too. Oh no, I have to move my keeper? And he reads it. And although it was rare, when I did find my attackers in deep positions, I was struggling to break my opponent down. And in this first game, it seemed like our Champions Finals campaign was starting in the worst way possible. No? There's no way. Look, I'm just gonna leave against this opponent. And this was bad, because you only got 20 games to play in the Champions Finals, and the more games out of these 20 that you won, the better rewards you would get. And because the teams were not getting any easier, I knew that during the Champions Finals, I was going to have to dig deep to win. No, he's 1-on-1. This Werner card is destroying me. And so to win, we needed our talisman to strike. Jota. Okay, we're back in the game. Into Pedri now. This card feels really good. He found Jota. Jota? And Pedri gets an assist. He's taking a short corner. We have to defend here. Come on. There's no way. And as you can see, the games were not easy, but I couldn't allow this to affect me. Into Hansen. Okay, we have the lead again. And after taking the lead, it seemed like our improved midfielders were helping us to hold on to it, which meant that when our attackers did their job, it was a lot more meaningful. And after scoring my 4th, against this opponent, I would score a 5th goal, and this would end up being the final nil in the coffin for my opponent, resulting in us earning our first win. I would then enter into my 3rd game, where after taking the lead, because of the fact that, no, our defender's positioning is so bad, I would end up conceding 2 goals, and as much as I tried, I wasn't capable of coming back into this game. Now the game was still close, and this gave me hope that I could still get a result in the next 2 games that I played. And because of this hope, and the fact that I tried my best in each of these games, after playing 5 games in the Champions Finals, we managed to win 3 of them. Okay, we earned an objective pack, but we're going to get trash from it. And we're still far from Rolfo's next squad. This meant that I had no choice but to continue playing in the Champions Finals, to work towards getting the insane rewards from it. And after grinding out to win in the 6th game that I played, I saw that our centre back had evoed, allowing him to become a lot more competent. And because of the fact that it was was tough to get his next upgrade, I decided to use my third and final Evo that I was allowed for this challenge, and I would sell the Team of the Week left back that we purchased because the Evo that I chose would play in this position. I would then continue to play in the Champions Finals, and I think it's clear to see that the teams were definitely not getting any easier, but with an upgrade in the defense, and the fact that thanks to coins, we did actually have a competent midfield, it meant that investing all of our resources into our attack was actually starting to be a lot more beneficial to us, because of the fact that the way we won these games was by purely just outscoring our opponents. And after winning the first 3 games that I played in a row for the session, the 10th game that I played was a clear example of how these games were going. Oh no, I need to step up here. No, how has he found the pass through? He's 1-on-1. We have to save this. No, he's done well. But like I said, scoring goals was not an issue for us, and so I had faith that I could come back into this game. Bam, we're in open space now. Let's find Athenia. Can we get through? Penref! I mean, that was clearly not a pen, and thanks to the fact that our midfield was decent, and with the Evo upgrade, our defense was a little bit more competent. It meant that the next goal scoring opportunity would be ours. Athenia is through here. Can she score? What a finish! Our defense would continue to just about hold on, and our insane attack would continue to cause problems for our opponent. Athenia? Yes, we have the lead. And after taking the lead, because of the fact that I was trying so hard and I just wouldn't give up in our team because of the faith that I had in it, I would be capable of closing out the win in this game. This meant that halfway into the Champions Finals, we had already had 8 wins, and through completing objectives, we were capable of getting ourselves 3 decent packs. And after opening the first 2, I was most excited for the third one because it was the most promising. Come on, give me something high rated because we need to complete all 4. Oh no, our best card is an 85. Now we were only 1 win away from guaranteeing ourselves rank 6 rewards, which were actually fairly decent, and although it was unlikely, technically we were still in contention to get rank 2 rewards. We need to win this for rank 6 rewards. What is Van Dijk doing here? He finds Athenia, and he's just gotten himself an assist. Van Dijk, we need you in the defense now. What a ball over the top. What a goal. Jota is making a good run here. Lovely dribbling. His strength is insane. And we have the lead again. And later on into this game, I knew that if I could score 1 more, I would guarantee the win. Graham with the chip. That is so clean. And while winning this game guaranteed us rank 6 rewards, I knew that our team had the potential to do a lot more. And after winning the very next game that I played after this, I saw that our left back had earned her first Evo, allowing her to get some more stats. Now to upgrade her again, we needed to win games, which is exactly what I did in my 13th game. But unfortunately, after finding a tough opponent in the 14th, I would end up getting my 3rd loss for the campaign. Okay, with 11 wins, we guaranteed rank 5 rewards, but if we can win 3 out of the last 6 games that we have, we can actually get our hands on rank 4 rewards. And considering the insane teams we were facing at this point, on an account this young, this would be an insane achievement. But after unfortunately losing in the 15th game that I played, achieving rank 4 only became tougher, and we needed to start winning. Oh no, our defense is out of position. Can we catch up to her? No way. But I had done so well to get here, and I wasn't going to give up now. Athenia, yes, we've equalized. And with this mentality, I was capable of scoring 2 more goals against my opponent, and even though they were capable of scoring 1 back, this wasn't enough for them, and we would end up getting the win. Now the next 2 games that I played would be exactly the same as the previous 2, because after losing the first game that I played, fortunately I was capable of winning the second, and this meant that we just have to win 1 out of our last 2 games to get rank 4 rewards. I also saw that we were making progress towards our left back's Evo, but what happened next was miraculous. Oh wait, no way, this guy's a full goal team. Wait, is he actually gonna give us the free win? He is. Please score from Yokocha. We do. And just like that, on an account less than 4 days old, we've just achieved rank 4 rewards. I would then give my last game away as a free win, but achieving rank 4 was massive because with how good the rewards were and the level that our team currently was, these rewards could make a massive difference. First player pick, it's an 84 plus. Let's get something good. No, we just get an 84. The ratings of the players that I would end up claiming would increase by 2 as I opened the player picks, and thanks to the XP that we got from our rank 4 rewards, we were capable of claiming a decent pack from the season pass, but we were also capable of claiming tons of other good packs that we had earned through completing objectives during those games. And boy, was I excited to pack high rated players so that I could finally get my hands on Rolfo. Okay, let's start with the untradeable packs, and the first one is pretty awful. Second untradeable pack now, and it's even worse than the first. My next pack would give me an 85 rated player, followed by an 82, but thankfully in my 5th pack, okay, we got another promo card. Is it going to be a good one? It's French, a centre back. Oh no. Okay, she isn't the greatest, but we've now packed 8 promo cards. The next pack that I opened guaranteed that you'd pack a promo card, and in this pack the rating of the player that I got was 85. However, in the next pack the rating of the best player that I packed would decrease by 1. Okay, we haven't gotten that much farther right now. Come on, this one's going to be in English. CDM from Bayern. Oh, that's an insane promo card, and it's 2 walkouts, and we get Chesney as well. Oh this card looks insane, and now we only need to pack one more promo card. And because she was so insane, I decided to list our team of the week midfielder, as she would be our permanent box-to-box midfielder. I would then open the final 2 untradeable packs that we had, allowing us to get even more high-rated players. But before doing anything with them, with roughly 150,000 coins, I decided to start opening the tradable packs with the goal of making 100,000 coins so that I could purchase a player for 250,000 coins. Okay, first pack. Come on, it's tradable. Please be something good. We're going to be getting a Brazilian goalie. Yes, that's at least going to be Edison, and it's only going to be 1 walkout. And so thanks to his value, I was capable of making a decent amount of coins from this first pack. Second tradable pack now. We're going to be getting an English right wing. Okay, I think we just got Saka. We did, and it's going to be 2 walkouts. And our second card is 87 rated. And so cumulatively, the 3 players that we got from this pack would help us to make even more coins. Final pack. Polish. Oh, hell nah. And from our final pack, we'd make roughly 17,000 coins. Okay, we're up to 213,000 coins, and we're still waiting on some players to sell. But because Hansen is tradable, I'm going to sell it to get the coins that we need. And while waiting for it to sell, I checked to see if we could complete Rolfo's penultimate squad, and unfortunately we couldn't. And so because the cheapest squad required a team of the week, I would use the resources that we had to complete an H3 plus team of the week player pick, but never in my wildest dreams could I have predicted what would happen next. Okay, let's get our team of the week now. Come on. There's no way! There's no way we just packed the team of the week after selling a gold. And so after sitting there in awe, eventually I would claim Hansen before seeing that she was worth roughly 1 million coins. Oh, I'm literally shaking right now, and we have more than 250,000 coins. So to complete our objective, I'm going to make sure to purchase Musiala, and we have to get one that's 250,000 coins. And now we can just sell him again, and that objective is complete. I would then add our team of the week Hansen into our team, and our team was looking absolutely insane at this point. Both I still needed more resources to complete Rolfo's SPC, and there being loads of gameplay objectives that we could complete that would reward us with packs. I decided that since we had used more than half of our time, and we were only halfway done with this challenge, I would continue to push further in division rivals. But already in my first game, I was confused. Oh no, how are we losing? Because the opponent that I was facing was fairly good, and I was having to try extremely hard to score. Now that thing would continue for the rest of this game, and after my opponent scored his second goal, I would once again equalize. However, my opponent would then score a third, and after our new additions in Stanway and Hansen linked up to equalize the game for a third time, my opponent noticed that if somebody was going to win this game, it was most likely going to be us, and they decided to leave while the game was tied up. Now this frustrated me. At the same time, it only motivated me to get the additions that I wanted to our team, and after seeing that our players had sold, and we had a decent amount of coins on our account, knowing that I wanted to complete Rolfo, as well as an icon player pick that was available, because we needed to have an icon in our team, I decided to make the only necessary addition to our team with coins, and now that we had good players in every single position, we could use the rest of the coins that we had to complete the SPCs that I wanted to. Oh yeah, and we ended this day in Division 5. On day 5, upon logging on, I saw that my Division rival rewards were ready to claim. Now I also got XP, and because of the fact that I could complete another daily play objective and get a good pack from the daily play completionist reward before opening my Division rival rewards, because of the fact that I wasn't happy with how our Division rivals campaign went the day prior, I decided to start playing in Division rivals, and it seemed like we had woken up on the right foot today. And after scoring the first goal, with the attackers that we had, we were capable of crafting a second, and it was clear that Jota could be our talisman that helps us to get into Division 1, but just in case we needed anything extra in the attack, Graham was there to provide just that. Now after scoring 2 more goals in this game, my opponent would forfeit, allowing me to pick up the win, but I would then easily win the second, third, and fourth game that I played, and while in my 5th game, I could see that the games were starting to get tougher. It wouldn't change the fact that I would still be capable of winning it, and at this point, we were getting closer to making it into Division 4. Okay, our left back's Evo is complete, and with the improved stats, she's good enough to get us into Division 1. I would then start to claim the objectives that we had completed, and while the games in Division 5 were fairly manageable, after seeing the amount of packs that I was getting, I felt like the games would start to become a lot easier, because I expected to have some upgrades the next time I played, but after claiming all of the rewards, and then using our highest rated cards to see what the highest squad that we could build was, found out that we needed to pack some more high rated players if we wanted to complete Rolfo. Now unfortunately, my first 5 packs were decent at best, and in these packs, the best player that we ended up getting was 85, and unfortunately, they were duplicates as well. Now to avoid wasting them, I would complete another 83 plus team of the week player pick, because remember, Rolfo's cheapest squad required a team of the week, and this time, after getting a team of the week that I didn't mind using in the SPC, I would proceed to open the few more of the objective packs that we had, and while we weren't getting cards that could help us to complete Rolfo in the 5th pack that I opened, oh, we got a promo card, and it's going to be an Italian centre forward. Okay, it's an 88 rated player, and that means that we packed 10 promo cards during the week. It also looked like it meant that we had expended all of our luck, because our next 4 packs would be absolutely awful, and although the 1st pack was incredibly promising, unfortunately, we would only get one 87 rated walkout with a bunch of mid-tier rated duplicates. Okay, so with the high rated players that we now have, yes, we can complete the most expensive squad that's left. We also had enough to complete the final squad, but because we needed a Barcelona player who was at least 83 rated, I would have to spend some coins, but this meant that we could complete the final squad, and that meant that, okay, we've just obtained one of the best box-to-box midfielders in the game. This meant that I could sell Pedri, but he did do a good job while we were waiting until we got Rolfo, and it also meant that we could start working towards getting an icon into our team. And because coins would help us to do that, the coins that we got back from selling Pedri would be vital, and we were still in Division 5 at the end of this day. At the start of day 6, with us only having 1.5 hours to be able to complete the entire FC daily play completionist objective, after seeing that Pedri sold, I would rush and enter into Division Rivals. Now the games on the day prior were easy, and that theme would continue on day 6, because on this day, I was capable of comfortably winning the first game that I played. But what was different on this day was that we had Rolfo, and she was an absolute gem. Okay, we just picked up a win, and because we're on a win streak now, if we can beat this guy, we'll make it into Division 4. And in this game, I felt confident, and it was the insane players that we had obtained that was inspiring this feeling within me. And shortly after scoring my first goal, I would do well to stay composed, allowing me to score a second, and this would cause our opponent to rage quit, resulting in us winning this game and making it into Division 4. Now the daily play objective required you to play 3 games, and so I played my first game in Division 4, and initially it started to seem like the opponents were becoming a lot tougher because I just couldn't seem to take the lead in this game, and every time my opponent would, I would have to equalize, but eventually I was capable of locking in, and this allowed us to just absolutely destroy this opponent. Okay, first win in Division 4, we can also claim some decent packs here, and some insane ones here, and these are going to help us to get that icon that we need. Now the first 4 packs that we opened wouldn't help us at all, but in the 84 plus pack that opened after this, I would get myself an 88 rated player, and with the high rated players that we had, I needed to make a decision. You see, for our objective, we were not allowed to have a lone player in our team, and throughout this challenge, Van Dijk has been insane for us, but unfortunately, he's alone. This meant that I needed to get a good replacement for him, but I didn't feel like I had the resources to complete an icon player pick, as well as one of the decent player SBCs that were available, and so maybe I needed to complete an icon player centre-back SBC. But at the same time, I didn't want to do that because opening icon player picks are so much fun, and so the only solution was to get a bunch of high rated players from these packs. Okay, we got an 87 rated player in the first pack, but unfortunately one walkout isn't good enough anymore. 85 times 4 now, no promo card, but surely we get 2 walkouts from this pack. Okay, that's an 86. Okay, but it is going to be 2 walkouts, and the second one's 87 rated. That pack was a bit better. Now with the high rated players that we packed from an 84, we could now build an 86 rated squad, but that was still far from enough to be able to complete the icon player pick. But if we use the coins that we had, we could complete the SBC. Now having realized the importance of coins, at this point I would start to complete the market matchups SBCs, because these rewarded you with tradable packs. And after completing the UCL market matchups and opening the first 2 tradable packs, allowing me to make a few thousand coins, remembering that earlier on in this video, packing 1 tradable player allowed us to make 100,000 coins, I was hopeful for our last pack. Okay, it's not going to be a promo card, and it's an English left back. No, we're not going to make any coins with this. And so having not made that many coins, I rushed to complete the market matchups SBC, and the group reward for completing these SBCs was a 50k pack that was tradable. And in the first 3 packs that I opened, once again we would make a few thousand coins, but due to the ambitions that we had, just a few thousand coins wouldn't cut it. No promo card once again. At this rate, we won't be able to complete both the SBCs. Can this tradable 50k pack change our fortunes? It's not a special card. Oh no, that's just not good enough. Now getting more high rated players could offset some of the value that was left to complete the SBCs, and so after completing a team of the week player pick, so that I could use the team of the week to complete an 84 times 5 upgrade pack, I was hopeful to get some value. Okay, we're going to be getting a French centre mid. Oh, I think that's going to be a promo card. It is, and it's 88 rated, and we have 2 walkouts. And the second walkout's an 89 rated Alisson. Now this pack was a lot better, but because Alisson was a duplicate, we had to make a decision. Okay, so as badly as I want to complete the icon player pick, because of its value, if I complete it, I won't be able to complete Todibo, which means that we have to pack a good icon centre back, and the only way it actually makes sense is if the icon centre back that we pack is better than Cannavaro's foot birthday card, because that's the player who we're giving up. And so after looking at it that way, at this point, I would start to complete Cannavaro's SPC, because while we could pack insane attackers and midfielders from the icon player pick, with the way our team was, we didn't need upgrades in these positions, and if I was going to pack a centre back, Maldini was the only player potentially better than this Cannavaro card. Okay, that's the last player that I need to purchase. From 300,000, we're down to 50,000 coins, but let me tell you, it was worth it, because now we actually own one of the best centre backs in the game, and adding him into our team allows us to complete our objective of having an icon. And because we had used all of our high rated players, after replacing our bench, our team was only 87 rated, but with it being the penultimate day, and us still being far from Division 1, I knew that I needed to start playing in Division Rivals, and we could still get upgrades to our team via the Evo players we had in it. But in Division Rivals, it was important that our team passed a tough test in Game 1. Ball into Graham now. Okay, so it looks like he's actually stopped playing. Graham, let's score. Nice. My opponent would then start to play, but this didn't seem to make a difference at all, and we would be capable of winning our first game. Now, as I continued to play in Division Rivals, I would start to experience tons of joy, because after starting with an awful team on day 1, on day 6 in this challenge, we were now in a position where we had an absolutely insane attack, with some of the best attackers in the game. Our midfield was rock solid, and again, we had some of the best midfielders in the game in there, and with one of the best centre backs in the game, our defense was rock solid as well. Now, thanks to the combination of players we had in our team, winning games wasn't a problem at all, and for this rival session, we were capable of winning not 1, 2, 3 or 4, but 5 games in a row. And after doing so, okay, if we can win one more game, we'll make it into Division 3. But in this game, our team would face its toughest challenge yet. But as always, this only motivated me to try my best. Graham, it's scrappy, but we have the lead. But it was clear that the opposition was becoming a lot tougher. Oh no, Eusebio is insane. And throughout the next 15 minutes, with the attack that we had, we would be capable of continuing to create opportunities. And with the defense that we had, we were holding out against some tough players. And with it being late in the game, a single goal would be decisive. Oh no, I've moved Cannavaro out of position. We have to use Trent. Oh, his player was open. But in this game, I wouldn't give up because I believed in the players that we had. And in the 91st minute, I did not want to let this opponent get away with the win. Into Athenia. Can she score from here? Yes! Okay, we drew this game, which means we stay in the same spot, but we've lost our win streak. Because of that, I only had to win one more game to get another opportunity at promotion, and this is how that opportunity would go. All into Jota now. Let's shoot. He's too clinical. But after underestimating my opponent and pulling defenders out of position, I would allow them to get a good opportunity, and at this level, these players never fail to seize those. I would then do my best to create another opening, allowing us to get back into the lead, and this time, after my opponent equalized, I decided to lock in, and although they were capable of scoring one more goal after this, it didn't matter because we scored a total of 5. Yes, we just won that game. That means that we've made it into Division 3, and that's also where we'd end on day 6. Now, after completing my daily play objectives on day 7, from the games that we played on day 6, we were capable of claiming so many packs. These packs gave us the opportunity at packing upgrades for our team, but while we weren't capable of doing that, we were capable of packing some higher rated players, and I didn't want to waste them. Okay, this is 86 plus upgrade player pick available, and so I'm going to complete the team of the week player pick, and this has allowed us to get a player with decent rating, but now we can complete an 84 times 5 pack. Come on. No, it wasn't meant to go down like that. And so with players that we had, I couldn't afford to complete the upgrade player pick, but because we still had 70,000 coins, using a decent bit of it, I was capable of completing the entire upgrade pick, and this signified the last opportunity that we had of potentially getting an upgrade. Okay, come on, please just give me an insane player. I'm not sure who we can get from this. Oh, but this is a decent selection of players. Now, because our attack was insanely stacked, and we still only had a gold goalkeeper, for me, Edison was the easy choice. I would then add him into our team, but because we had now used even more of our high-rated players, after replacing our bench, our team overall was still only 87. Okay, so we don't have that much time left, and we need to start grinding in Division Rivals. And so grinding in Division Rivals is exactly what I would start to do. And while the first game was tough, I would ultimately be capable of winning it before going into a second game, which was even tougher because while I was capable of scoring 3 goals, my opponent was capable of scoring 2, and we only ended up winning by 1. Now this didn't make sense, because if we wanted to make it into Division 1, the games at this level needed to be easier, but after reflecting on my games, I realized that they would be if we had a better defense. And we could actually upgrade our defense, because both of our Evo defenders still had one more level to gain, was because we needed to get assists with them, and this was really tough to do in Division Rivals. It wasn't tough to do in squad battles, and so I decided to invest some time in this game mode, and after getting the assist that I needed to with our left back, and then seeing a stats upgrade, allowing me to have a lot more confidence in her, I knew that we needed to do something similar for our centre back. And so once again, I would enter into squad battles, and make sure to get the 4 assists that I needed to with our centre back, and once that was done, all we needed to do was win and play games in Division Rivals. And that would happen over time, but time was something that we didn't have in abundance at this point, and so with a slightly better team, I would continue to play in Division Rivals. Why is this message still on my screen? Athenia? Okay, we scored. Graham now. It's so tough to play like this. Jota, I can barely see where you are. Graham now. Yes, we're up by 2. I would then score 2 more goals in this game, allowing me to win it as well as benefit from our win streak. I would then win the game after, allowing me to continue benefiting from the win streak and reach the final checkpoint before Division 2. Now in the third game that I played, the theme of finding and playing against tougher players would continue, but even though we were down by a couple of goals in this game, I was happy with the resilience that we showed, and through doing so, instead of losing, I was capable of drawing against an incredibly tough opponent. Now this meant that I lost my win streak, but it kinda worked in my favor, because it meant that I needed to win more games before I got to the point where I could make it into Division 2, and this meant I would make more progress past Centre-Back's Evo. Okay, with our win streak, if we can win the next game, we're in Division 2, and then we should have like an hour to try to make it into Division 1. And so this is how potentially our second last promotion game would go. No, I hate when people play like this. He's just trying to go down the byline, and again, he's just trying to go down the wing. Good challenge from Trent. Graham now, we have the ball in some space. Can we find a pass to Jota? She does? What a play! And so after scoring that goal, the first half would end 1-0. And early on into the second half, I would get another opportunity. Jota, we've done well. Okocha's making a decent run, and he's actually scored on his weak foot. I would then continue to dominate against my opponent. This allowed me to feel confident. Okay, our left back has her upgrades. All this guy does is try to go down the line. Oh no, we've stepped out. Okay, but she recovers well. No, he has some space down the wing, and he's actually cut in this time. No way, he's gone through there. No. Now, I would still be capable of creating opportunities, and it was clear that I was the most skillful player within this game, and so conceding another goal in a similar manner as I did the first would frustrate me. Oh, he's found Werner in some space. He has it with Messi. He just does the same thing. And after conceding late on into this game, I didn't have much time, and I would do my best to create as many opportunities as I could. And then in the final play of the game, oh no, I need to take a risk with Trent. But I know he's just going to try to run down the wing, and we get the ball back. And now we have it with Athenia. And this time I'm going to take it down your wing. Athenia, can we find somebody? Hansen's open. Hansen, good skill. The ball falls to us. Yes! We take the lead in the 91st minute. I am so happy I beat that guy. And in under 7 days, we've made it into Division 2 from Division 10. At this point, I only had under an hour left. But after seeing that our centre-back had completely evoed, our team started to look a lot better. And I would start to use the time that I had left to try to make it into Division 1. In Division 2, I was coming up against absolutely insane teams. But over these past 7 days, we had put together an insanely good team as well. And one that was capable of beating these exact teams. So even though the games in this division were close, as always, I would try my best, and through doing so, I would be capable of winning games. But unfortunately, eventually, before I could make it into Division 1, my time had ran out. Now my team was still only 87 rated, but I then saw that I had some coins left on the account, and with these coins, the highest rated player that I could purchase was an 88 rated Bernardo Silva, and after adding him into the team, miraculously, our team was now 88 rated. This meant that I'd completed all of my objectives throughout this week, and after starting in Division 10, in under a week, I was capable of making it all the way past Division 2, and more importantly, after starting with this team, in 1 week, we managed to transform it into this, and I'll be honest, it looks absolutely insane. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones, so go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.